Okay, we found a way to win. It wasn't pretty. We won strictly tonight because we defended, we got some stops. They came in shooting 41% from three. They shot 27% tonight. We held them to 36% from the field, plus 8 on the glass. The issue we had 19 turnovers, which is uncharacteristic of us. We had some sloppy turnovers. I just felt, and that's a veteran team. I mean, you got 2's a senior, 3's a redshirt junior, coach's son, 12's a senior, 10's a senior. I mean, they've got a veteran team, and they're a good team. And you can see why they went and beat at Mississippi State. They went and beat at Wyoming. I mean, Wyoming's a hard place to play. They beat Tulane. So they've gotten some wins, and I would say right now they've got a great chance to win their league. But we won the game strictly on getting stops and holding them to 27% from three. And so we found a way to do that. Offensively, look at a couple of our guys with our numbers. I thought KJ Lawson in the second half made some big plays and made some big shots to help us win the game. Made some big plays. He had a big shot coming out of a timeout. We called a timeout, diagrammed a play to get him the ball at that elbow area, and he took advantage of it and put the ball in the basket. And he ended up with 16 and 6. TB, Treshawn Burrell, 15 and 8. And Diedrich, who did not play well, didn't have one of his better games, still ended up with a double-double, 11 and 10. So we found a way to get the W, and it wasn't pretty, but all I know is we won, and there's no such thing as a bad win.
Josh, you took a while in the locker room there after the game. What was your message to them afterwards?
That was between me and the team.
Well, you got the W and happy about that. You frustrated all that you've had a couple of slow starts before this, and you come out and you have one against a good team. And obviously,
Jason, it's. I will always take responsibility when responsibility needs to be taken, and for our starts, it falls on the starting five. It's on them, because it's on them. I mean, they know they're starting. They know they got to get the job done. I haven't changed the starting lineup since they started the same five since Lemoyne Owen. They know. When I call first group in practice, they're the first group. So we talked about it Sunday. I had a lengthy meeting with them. It's on them to get us started right now. If we're going to keep not starting right, I'm going to eventually have to make a change possibly. I don't want to do that, but if we're starting the way we're starting, I'm going to be forced to. But that's on those guys. And the only one I give a little pass to is Diedrich, because he is should be a high school senior. But you got Shaq, a senior, Ricky, a senior, Avery Woodson, who's a junior, but as much as he's played and started, he's really a senior, and Markel Crawford, a redshirt junior, as much as he's played, he's a experienced as a senior. So it's on those five guys. They got to get it done. And if we're going to keep starting slow, then we might have to look at making a change. I don't want to do that because I like those five. I think it's a great group of five. And we got more than 5 starters, obviously. It's just we got to start better. But it's on those guys to get it done.
Josh, you talked about KJ and the big shots he made. It seemed like he had the ball in his hands a lot. He's very aggressive. It doesn't seem anything that phases him. It seems like you have to take the bad with the good. There was a lot of good. There was some bad as well.
Listen, the bottom line is we got to the free throw line 42 times. We attacked. But look, we're going to, with KJ, there's going to be some highs and lows. The same thing with Diedrich. You're going to have some good and bad with it too, but you got to deal with it. You got to go with it, because they are aggressive. I'd rather them be aggressive and make a mistake being aggressive than making a mistake being passive. And so we will just you're going to have to live with some of that. But he made some big plays in the second half. He didn't have a good first half, KJ, I didn't think, but he really had a big second half that helped us win the game. Is that good?
Let me just follow up on that, because, and I completely understand what you're saying, but to have a freshman in crunch time there, it seemed like he had the ball. When you had Tarrant, the senior, I would think would have the ball a little bit more patience.
Well, Ricky on that one, he gave it up. And KJ, I think, got the travel, but that was Ricky's fault. That's on Ricky. That's time and score. He's got to know to put the ball's in your hand. You're our best free throw shooter. That's on Ricky. And he put KJ in a bad spot on that. Now, KJ traveled, but that's Ricky. Time and score. The ball's in your hand. let us run and play and then get KJ in the right spot. So I put that on Ricky. But and Friday, because I don't know what we're doing with media, we play Ole Miss on Friday, and you know we I don't, not because I, you know, I only do that because Eli's a friend, so I would, you know, we have an understanding connection. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll give Eli a big hug afterwards on this, you know. So, but I don't, you know, because they asked me about Ole Miss in the radio. I haven't seen Ole Miss because I, you know, haven't obviously watched any film. I'll start watching tomorrow. I do know they got the kid Moody, who we recruited, and I thought he was really good coming out of junior college. I love Andy Kennedy. I think he's a dear friend, and I think he's the winningest coach there, and done a great job. And so they're going to be good. Again, I don't know too much about them because I haven't watched them, but I do know they're going to have good players. And like I said, the kid I do know is Moody because we recruited him, and he's a high level player. So I'll know more on them tomorrow.
How important is it, though, with an SEC opponent on your home floor to get that win Friday?
Well, you know, Eli, I don't think we're in a spot right now where we can, you know, because whether it's SEC or SWAC, we got to protect home court. I don't think it's any bigger than whoever it is. I just think we're in a position where we just got to try to get as many wins as we can and get us to be the best we can for conference. And all these games are important for us, especially for, you know, like KJ and Diedrich to have experience to go through what they're going through, so they're ready for conference play once we get back, you know, after Christmas break. So it'll be a good test for us, and we're going to have to play well. We're going to play better than we did tonight, that's for sure. But I think we're just in a situation, we just got to keep trying to win as many as we can.
15 minutes tonight. Martin, injury?
Jeremiah was injured, hip pointer, so he was out. Kedron, you know, I got to watch the tape. I thought he was solid. He missed a layup or two, probably a little rusty, had an open 3 or 2, missed those. So I thought he was okay. I don't want to judge him on his performance yet until I go back and watch. And because we were in foul trouble, we had to play some different lineups on that. And but I thought he was okay. I thought he was fine when he was in there, and I really didn't think anyone played well the first half. We just didn't. I mean, nobody got us going. So I thought the second half we got some energy, and I thought a lot of that was KJ.
What did you think? Shaq's 5th foul.
No comment. But let me say this: Antonio, Jeb, and Ray are dear friends. I think they're very good officials, and I really mean that. And I have the utmost respect for all of them. So I will, you know, that's what I will say for sure. Okay, thanks everybody.